Hello everyone, this is me Abdul Sabur. You're watching one of the best platforms on YouTube, which is called EnglioCity, right? EnglioCity provides you better techniques. EnglioCity provides you better and best techniques and advanced ways for enhancing and for learning English language skills. Well, in today's topic, we are going to talk about one of the very significant and one of the very important, right, topic, which is called English tenses, right? Now, what is English? You all are learning this language. So English language is an international, it's a global language, and it's also a universal language where all the people, where everyone around the world desires to learn this language. So we are here to provide you a better atmosphere, and we are here to provide you better techniques so you can learn or you can enhance and improve your English language skills. Well, now the topic that we are going to discuss is going to be English tenses. Now, English tenses have become the biggest concern for many students around the world. Why? Because they have been studying it in their schools, they have been studying it at different levels of their education, but still they do have problems. Yes, tenses can be quite difficult to be memorized, right? But in this video, we will help you to learn tenses in a very easy way. Why? Because we would not focus on the definitions, we would focus on the structures, we would focus on the functions and usages of all the 12 tenses in English language. Well, now if you look at the tense, so the grammatical function of this word tense as a noun means time or era. Tense refers to a time, whether it is a past time, whether it is a present time, or whether it's a future time, right? Well, this video is going to be all about the introduction of tenses. Why? Because you're not going to study any tense. I'm going to provide you a background knowledge for what is tense, what are the types of verbs, and what are the forms of verbs. So it's very important video. Do not miss this video. It will provide you an ease to learn all the 12 tenses, right? I am pretty sure that I'm going to make all these 12 tenses as a piece of cake for you people, right? But first, you need to watch and you need to take this video very serious. Why? Because these are the important tips, right, which will help you in order to cope up, in order to solve your problems that you are facing in day-to-day communication while using these tenses and appropriately, right? So, well, tense as a noun refers to time, right? But tense has other grammatical functions as well, such as tense can be used as an adjective. For example, I am tensed. I am tensed, mean I am upset, right? Or I am stressed, or I am exhausted. It means that you don't feel well. So tense as an adjective means when you're not feeling well, when you are upset. Tense has also other function, grammatical function, which is a verb. For example, one of my friends is tensing me. Tensing me mean upsetting me, right? It means disappointing me. So tense here can also be used as a verb. So the grammatical function of the word tense as a noun, as an adjective, as a verb as well. Well, in today's video, we are going to study about the introduction of all the tenses, right? So we are going to study tense as a noun. Tense as a noun, and then referring to English tenses, right, we have the three major tenses. First of all, we have the three major tenses, right? Why? Because most of the people say that we have 12 tenses. Yes, we do have 12 tenses, right? But the major tenses are three. and then every tenses have 4 categories, right? Now, what are those 3 major tenses in English language which are frequently used, and those are also called the basic English language tense, right? Is past tense, present tense, and future tense. Now, in past tense, we have past perfect, past continuous, and past perfect continuous. In present tense, we have present perfect, present continuous, and present perfect continuous. And similarly, for future tense, we have future perfect, future continuous, and future perfect continuous. Right, so that's how it makes 12 tenses in English language. And tense mean time, that it refers to 12 different kinds of time. And out of these 12 tenses, some of the tenses are very frequently, mean very commonly used, right? And some of the tenses are rarely used. Well, I'm going to cover all these 12 tenses in my upcoming video with separate videos, right? And I'm going to make a playlist. You must watch it. Why? Because it's going to be very, very, very helpful. In my upcoming videos, I'm also going to share about some of the structures where you can enhance your English language skills and where you can say goodbye for the problems you face with English tenses. Well, now coming towards the forms of verbs. Now, there are 4 forms of verbs, which is the present form, which is also called the base form. The second form, which is also called the past form of verb. The third form of verb, which is called past participle, or the participle forms, right? And the present participle, the fourth form of verb, right? So these are 4 different forms of verbs which are utilized in specific tenses in English grammar. Well, now let's come towards the types of verb. All right, so in the types of verbs, we have 2 types of verbs. It's very important to know about action verbs and non-action verb. Now, what do we mean by the action verb? And what do you mean by the non-action verb? Action verb refers to the main verb. These are the verbs which represents an action. These are the verbs which indicates for an action. For example, you say, I am teaching, right? Or I am studying. Now, teaching and studying can be action verbs. Why? Because it shows action. Or for example, I am dancing. Now, what is dancing? Dancing is an action that you perform, right? Well, now going towards non-action verbs. Now, it's very important to know what are non-action verbs in English language, right? The non-action verb, such as the helping verbs, the auxiliary verbs, as, am, are. These are the verbs which are the helping verbs. They cannot be used as a main verb, right? So these verbs does not show action. Instead, they have a separate usages, right? Then in the non-action verb, we also have a stative verb. Now, what are stative verb? Have and has. Have and has, you people use it frequently, but you have to know it that in English grammar, these are called non-action verbs and stative verbs. What are stative verbs? Stative verbs show state. It shows position. Position is something that you own. For example, I have a whiteboard. Now, the whiteboard, that is my position. I have a mobile. Everyone have a mobile, right? Or you have a notebook, right? Now, every student have a notebook. That is your position. And position can be shown with stative verb, which is have and has. Has for the singular and have for the plural. Well, now beside that, we also have other stative verbs such as was and were, which are called the past of be. Was and were can also be used for non-action verb. It does not show action, right? It shows they are non-action verb and they have other specific usages such as was and were. What is was? What is were? There's the past form of SMR, right? Which talks about existence, which talks about feelings, and which talks about state of being. Well, that's it for the introduction of the tenses, right? It's very important to know about the major types of tense. It's very important to know what is a tense and its grammatical function. It's very important to know about other categories of those three major tenses in English language, right? And it's also very important to know about the forms, and it's also very important to know about the types of verb, which are the action verbs and the non-action verbs. Well, I hope you have found my video very helpful. Stay focused and wait for my upcoming videos related English language tenses. I'm going to provide you all these 12 tenses in different videos in a very galvanizing structure where you can learn it for the very last time, right? I hope you have enjoyed. Have a great time. Stay blessed. Stay happy. Bye bye.